All right. 2013. Not only was that the year the PlayStation 4 finally came out, it was the year that Cyberpunk 2077 was first teased in a trailer. And boy, who would have thought that would have taken this long to the dawn of the next generation, where the PS5 just now comes out, and it's here. I've waited so long for this. This thing is way bigger than I anticipated, so let's not screw around or waste any time on it. I'm excited to play. Let's see what's all in here. Real quick. Again, this thing is gigantic. Let me move the strategy guide out of the way. Far bigger than I expected it, and as you can tell, it's actually based off one of the mega apartments in Cyberpunk 2077. Pretty much like cities. A city-sized apartment building. It is ridiculous how big these structures are, and it was a clever idea to have it conveyed that way through the box art. And as you can see, here's just some pictures of the gameplay, stickers from the gangs and just around the world itself, and you have the contents of the box included. Statue, looks like a world book, postcards, stickers. I can't even tell what some of this is. Metal pin set, steelbook, art book. So you're getting a lot of content in here. Now let me remove the slipcover. And like I said, it's styled like one of these massive apartments that we'll see V lives in. It's definitely a unique shape too, because if you look up at top, had to pull it out like this, and I guess this is how we open it. Okay. And it's another box within the box. It's about the third time now. Alright, here we go. And it's a box within a box. No, I'm kidding. Oh boy. I'm assuming this is the statue, so first off, what is this? It's got like a handle. Almost looks like a shoebox. Okay. There's nothing else in there, so it's just a statue here. I suppose we'll make this be what comes first. So I'll give you just a moment. All right. So I'm assuming this is the entire dev team's just signatures made around a wall. Pen set. Alright, so probably pens. Not even sure. More, and I think this is a keychain based off the sports car. So why not start there? Alright, so this here is the Quadra Turbo R, and this is pretty much like one of the top of the line sports cars. I think it's incredible looking. Assuming that's the emblem of the brand. Basically a Q. But yeah, as you can see, it's a nice full metal keychain with moving wheels on it. So that's pretty dang cool, if you ask me. I don't know if I'll hang it from anything because I like it. Oh, okay, so move that aside for the moment. Next up, I believe these are pins. Yes. So this is a Night City Heat pin, as well as a Militech pin. Well, I'll just leave them in there. But that is of the automatic pistol, which I believe that's an early game pistol. I could be wrong, but that's actually pretty cool right there. Okay. Put that away. I honestly cannot tell what this is just from the box. Okay. Looks like it's a pack of logo stickers, so let's take a quick peek. At the very top we have The Quadra car brand, like we just saw on the keychain. Arasaka, the mega corporation that you'll see as the corporate life path that you'll be involved with. And then Drama Team, the premium insurance that's pretty much your own personal SWAT team, coming in guns blazing and killing anyone in order to save you. Or whoever their customer or client is. Wow, that's... okay, there's a lot more stickers in here than I anticipated. Oh goodness. I'm assuming a lot of these have to do with gangs. Because that's what the style is I'm noticing. You can't read Russian, right? Don't fuck with Max Tack. Oh, Max Tack. That's Night City's like highest skilled police force. Charity Supply. Okay. Corporate Wars, the musical. I'd pay to see that. Serious Cola. I'm sure we'll see that in game. I could probably drink it. All foods. And Brain Dance Time, when you enter that sort of detective mode and relive someone's memories in game. So there's all that right there. So, bunch of stickers. Moving on from there, we will then go into the final little box. And what is in this one? I believe it's more pins. Oh no, it's patches. So, from what we can see here, it's a samurai patch of Johnny Silverhand's band. A very nice quality samurai patch. I can't remember what this was. I thought it was for the 6th Street gang, but I could be wrong. And you see it on V's jacket, the iconic one on the cover of the game, and most of the promo art. And there's the Night City logo, which I believe is for Pacifica. I actually have a t-shirt of this exact logo. So that's pretty cool. Now, let's move on to the other big inclusion in box. The art book. Now that is a really cool alteration of the samurai logo. I wonder if this is going to be a lot like the World of Cyberpunk book that I already own. Okay, so the overview, timeline, the Kish style, style over substance, probably telling you about what attributes are to that style and what makes up that sort of, the clothing, the typical background of wearing that. Let's see. An advertisement for in-game. I think that's what do you call it? Easter egg to Total Recall. Remember the lady with the 3... Yeah. There's the other style, which is kind of like borderline poverty, living in the lowest class, entropism. Pretty much like bare bones, barely scraping by. Oh god. Neo-militarism. But basically, yes, as you can see, this is actually a very big art book. Looks like it tells you about the districts of the city. Probably some key characters, the cars. Wow, that is actually really cool. There's the quadra from the keychain that we just looked at. Very cool, very big art book. How many pages? 216 pages worth. This is definitely different from the World of Cyberpunk 2. This is absolutely not the same as it. Looks like it's got more details, in fact, so I'm actually excited to read into this more later. If they sell this separately, you might want to look into it. We'll put that aside. Next up, the Cyberpunk 2077 Steelbook. You could see a graffiti of the Maelstrom gang and the Moxes. the animals. I can tell that there's more, but I can't remember their names. So let's get a full view of this. I'm assuming the 77's for Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, I guess we can assume that this is a 2-disc game. An install disc and a game disc, so we'll find out here in a little bit. Next up, a NCPD evidence bag. Detective Bureau 02 Haywood Station, item number 12, case number 976503, data collection, March 13th, 2077, 700, collected by Detective River Ward. Wonder if that's going to be a character that we see. Description of evidence, 1 copy of A Visitor's Guide to Night City, annotated, stains blood, marking cover, location of collection, College Glen. Wow, I have no idea how to pronounce that, and I don't want to butcher it. Kaioken, R, chain of custody, covered from, can't read that signature, by Police Baldwin. So yeah. Now let's see this. A Nomads Guide to Night City, 3rd edition. Shopping, culture, sightseeing, food and drink, nightlife, meat grinder, Night City, established 1994. The city of broken dreams. This thing is loaded with more good stuff than a Big Buddha baby burrito from Capitan Calientes. That is a lot of ads. Whether it's your first time in Night City or you've lived here since the Crest administration, this guide has you covered. Get out and explore with our curated selection of the city's top highlights. Impress your friends with nuggets of trivia from our extensive historical overviews of the city and its districts. Navigate in-car like a pro with our revised transportation section. Hit only the hip parts of Haywood and dodge the gangs and safety tips straight from the NCPD. Whatever your Night City dream is, with this guide in your pocket, it's sure to come true. Okay. To whoever is reading this, I don't claim to know you, your journeys, your dreams, or your fears. Still, I got something to tell you. If it sounds like the raving of some crazy elder who can't tell skin from chrome or reality, or from her senile hallucinations, so be it. I can live with that. I think you'll take even one tiny part of what I say seriously. The notes you're going to read are ammo. You'll be a loaded gun, cocked and waiting for the right moment to fire on those who own everything and everyone. We won't beat them tomorrow and next year, or maybe even ever, but we've got to keep fighting. That's our moral duty. If you're not ready to ride this road, put the book down and go back to business as usual. But if you want to see what's hidden beneath the surface of this city, I've left the guideposts that'll get you there. You might regret it, might wish you could go back and forget it all, but remember, the ugliest truth is always better than the prettiest lie. Dakota Mad Coyote Smith, elder sister of the Promo Tribe. Alright. That's a dark note of forewarning. And it looks like Mayor Lucius Rhine. So that's pretty interesting. It's both a, notebook telling you history, but it's also giving you the perspective of maybe a rocker boy or a cyberpunk. I don't know who this character is that they reference, but I imagine they might come from 2020. It's all annotated, as you can see. Fucking Warzone, stay out. Yep, Pacifica in a nutshell. And Richard Knight. That's the founder of Night City himself, as I've done a video on him. Poor dude was pretty much murdered. He went in with the best intentions, and boy, did it all fall apart on him. But yeah, as you can see, there is a lot. The full story and all districts shoved into this nifty little notebook. That's pretty interesting. I have to look more into that later. So it gives you the full background, the full story, just from the contents here alone. If you don't know the backstory and want to learn more, Collector's Edition is offering all this. I think if I remember right, a standard edition of this game also includes a compendium. And again, as you can see, this is probably the full CDPR team signing their names. Now, I'm gonna have to cut that. So, when you take the slipcover off, all this comes out of it. To begin, the map of Night City, I'm assuming. Oh boy, it's just like GTA 5 all over again. Just like getting a map of Los Santos, you get a map of Night City and all of its districts. From Pacifica to Watson, the northern oil fields, Charter Hill, the dam. Assuming this is like a solar farm, or no, this might be something else. Even the spaceport. It's all here with these red locations, maybe of important story events. Who knows? There's only one way to find out, and that's through playing. So there's one of the things that you are going to get in the regular edition of the game. Next up, the World Compendium. What all is in here? Alright, so a brief history. History of violence, Fourth Corporate War, the aftermath, which probably the time of the Red, Reconstruction and Unification, and the recent years. So everything from 1990s to 2077. And the history of present day, the districts, all black and white. The 3 life paths you can choose. Friend or foe. The Fixers class, the Nomads. Gangs. Corporations. Key players that you'll be seeing. Skills. Guns. Power, smart, tech. Smart's the curving bullets and stuff. Tech is like charge guns, I believe, and I think power is just regular ballistic weapons. Your implants, such as the Mantis blades. And Johnny Silverhand's arm. There you go. Brief history. And looks like you get HBO. If anyone wants that, I guess take it, because I'm sure not using it. So there's that. And postcards. Oh boy. Oh, this is on there kind of tight. El Cayo Kojo. Assuming that's just a bar. Japantown. And the doomed Pacifica. Luxury paradise turned into poverty hell. And that is what all you get in there, apart from Welcome to Night City, the year is 2077, things are bad. Complicated at best. Looks like... Huh. It's gonna tell you about DLCs coming in the future, free ones at that. So that's pretty cool. Some stickers. And their merch store, which I've gotten some shirts from there. Really high quality shirts, they feel good, they look great. And to top it all off, the game itself. You got the play disc and your data disc, which is starting to slowly become a lot more common. And the reverse cover of Female V. So if that's more up your boat, then hey, there you go. Now, I'm sure there's one final thing to cover. One last big thing that you've probably been all waiting for. And that would be the statue. Alright, so due to the file corrupting, I'm going to re-record this really quick and give you a better look at the statue in the collector's edition. Now, if you look closely, this bike is just like that from the movie Akira, if you have ever seen that. incredibly well detailed, and this is indeed a bike that you can use in game. And this tire that you see here, that is actually rubber on it. Very fascinating. It says no future along the little curb. An SMG as well. And when we go around, you can see some empty boxes of noodles. Corporate literally getting crushed under a motorcycle. His V is flying off of his motorcycle going akimbo with the 2 automatic Militech pistols and an assault rifle on his back. And a kid's backpack full of empty magazines. Overall, the quality of this statue is very, very high.